Harry, what are you doing? You're moving to California with a net? What are you going to California, kid, to get a net for? You like fishing, you can stay here with your net and catch fish from Montreal. We've been running to the city in 1941. What are you talking, move to California? What are you going to get out there, Hoover Dam in Las Vegas? Standing up for 88, 88, 8 and 8, 49, 49, 98. 98, the high heaven. Who reflects? 1 and 2. The ace. Stand on 17. An ace and 2 will give you 20 for the world you're in. 39 for 10. But when you put 1 and 5 together for 76, you put 1 and 5 together. Why? Because of this. You get 10. You get 5 and 1 and 9. Skip over the 5. We go to 10. We gain a 5. To get to the 10 from 1 and 9 equals to 10, we have to pass through the E area 5. 5 equals to 42. 42 equals to 86. Where's that 86? Right down here. 19. 10 and 9. Where is 10 and 9? 10 and 9, 19. Right over here, 109. 17 is 109. 19 is 109. 19, here's 19. 1 times 9, 1 plus 9 is 10 and 9. 10 and 9. 7, the 7th gate is a teen. 109 becomes 169. It's now Monopoly, 13 by 13. Around with 21 properties. 2 areas of 2 properties, the rest of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 properties. And then the last 2 of 2 and 2 that come together, all around. Go. 18. Notice in 18 they only use 1 T. When they go 8th, they don't go TTH, they just add the H because they're already in the transformation of 2 worlds. 18, 666, 29 birth, 2 by 9 is 18, plus 44 for the teen. You leave the 20 over here for 49, you have 7 times 7, 49, and you have EEN equals to 24. 6 times 4, 6 plus 4, 24 and 10. Why do we have this? Because it's right over here. Nibiru, 73. 44, 54, 64, 73 out of 18. 3 worlds is 666. Because it's 18 in the A family where it's minus 1 plus 1. When it's AR and RA, when you work from the other way, the French way, becomes an E because on the other side is the A. So now you have 18, 29, and 43 Nibiru. 7 plus 3 equals 10. 19 equals 86. 19 becomes the mind of the angel residency. The 8 heaven of 4 and 4, that plays 6 because you're divided between the 2. 17 is the gateway, space, and 7 represents 3 creations. 6 and 5, the letter F of the BC world. The BC world, 56. 10 and 7, 65, 104. 10, 4, CB codes. The same number, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, that creates this. The 10 world plus the 8 equals 49. The 10 world plus the 5 or 9 equals to 42, equals to Venus, and the R, A-R or A-H. Arash Latate, take off the head. 9 times 8, 17, that's the Q letter. Inside 18, 666 or 9 and 9. The 2 worlds of 666, F. 2 and 3, 2 times 3, 2 plus 3. Harry, what are you doing, Harry? You're after Ima? He's a fag. What are you talking about him for? Yeah. WILLMA? Williams is smarter than that. Don't you know, Fred? I'm looking for Harry. Harry Potter. He's smoking the weed, eh? No one talks about Harry anymore, eh? All about Harry because they know my grandfather's brothers and my grandmother's brothers so far in my project, and the rest of many people are involved, and I can see them as Harry moved out. And he killed 2 bears. That's right, Harry went out and he got some bears. B, bear, brown, black, and red. He went out there fishing. They went out with the jet plane, with the seaplane fishing. So I know Harry is deeply involved. So I've seen Harry until he got paralyzed, which set him back a spell. But a net was still out there. We're going to catch one, we're going to net 10. All them fishermen down by the Jesus Bible, we know they've been fishing. hooking up them links, quick attach, all them fishermen hooking up the quick attach. Don't forget, what I can't do with this screwdriver, I'll get another one. What I can't do with that sprocket, I'll have to change it or resize or rebore the hole. If I can't turn a corner with my paintbrush and I have to lift it, then the same reality has to happen in the real world. For whatever was in my mind that I was thinking at the time when I mentioned what I did. Harry, what are you doing? Are we talking about Spider-Man Harry? Harry Houdini. What? HA 1 and 8? RR 1 8 1 8 1 8 1 8. Harry 1 and 8 1 and 8. 1 times 8 1 plus 8 8 and 9. 17 the queen. The gateway is Harry. The last letter is Y. If it was E and I, it'd be E and I 14. The letter N. 7 times 2 14 and 10 is 24. We'd be looking at Einstein's 1776 all through the AR is all about Harry, my friends. Harry the rabbit, the magic rabbit in the hat. Harry's here and Harry's there, but nobody talks about Harry. Harry's in my hair. Don't pull a Harry on me. H-A-H-H-8-1-8-3-6-6-6-6-6-6-6. All over the place. 5 times 5 makes the division. In Y, 25th letter, 27th letter would be red. Harry, 1 and 8. 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 is the 18th letter. 18 and 18 is 36. A and H is 9 is 45. We got the foxhole running through Harry. Harry Houdini, did he go through the water? Well, I think he'd come back again. Oh, magic Harry, eh? So we understand that in this, I have to take it to a second level. Because 60, and I'm doing this in English. If I would be doing this in French, what comes to my mind is number 88. Because of the way it's said. They say 2 cats. 88. In fact, they say oysters and cats. Pearls and cats. They've got your mind connected around a neck and tied up in pearls. 3 strands of pearls around the neck, I reckon. I know. You know how I know? I be a reckoning. Not here. Here you see the V as the life is in the neck. But on that $20 Canadian bill, that lady's got 3 rings around there. Looks like some race cars. Where's Harry? Harry's out in the back. Watch out, Potter. I don't know where Houdini is. But Wilma Williams, I know that Fred is out there. Fred is all red. And Barn, what Barn? In the barn he was born? Oh, Christ, I don't know. I didn't see him. He was off the wall anyways. Walking around like that, creating all the truth between the people. We don't want to tell the people what they want to know. Where else are we? What we could do and what we can't do in the deck of cards. I know I can jump back to Harry and, like I said, it's 60 plus 10 plus 7. 60 plus 10 plus 8. 70 plus 10 plus 9. There's a whole gimmick in there. I have to sit down and do it myself. I didn't prepare it. But the word 6 is automatically 6 equals 52. 52 equals 312. Already a backdoor for AC. 32 and 31. 23 is the BC creation and ABC. It's perfect. 1 and 4 equals 5 AD, and 2 and 3 equals 5 BC. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals 5, and 4 equals to the son of the foxhole. 5 and 4 equals 9. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals 5 and 6. Letter F, and it's 11. You got 9 and 11 between the two, between AC and BC, and all you got is nothing between them because they're connected together. So we did 18, 18, 18 is 54 the sun. 19, 19, 19 is 57 the moon. 17, 17, 17 is 51 the area of Mars. 50, 50, 50 is 150. It becomes 168 because when I say 50, 50, 50, the 0, 0, 0, 6, 6, 6. 18 plus 150, 168, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. 7, 8, 9 equals 24. The letter X plus 5 equals 29. Minus 5 equals 19. The spirit of the birth and sex. 60, 60, 60, 180 becomes 198. The spirit in the Queen's heart. 9 and 8 stand on 17. Where will we go for the 10 card? Where will we go for the 10 card? We have to crisscross all the way over here, and this has to crisscross all the way over here, because that's what I see I have to do in the cards. But there's nothing at the heart but a star. Do you see the north-south star? Or the east-west star. You see the way this comes together to connect it? There's nothing there, but the 9 card tells me I can do this. Bringing 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6 together with an empty heart. The 9 comes into the 10, the two split worlds that they created. The 8, can you see the 8 within it? The 8 that stands, that's the 8 that brings in 6. Why does the 8 bring in 6? Because this one and this one, this one and this one, and the empty spots over here with the lines going through, showing you it's 9 and 11, that ends up to be your 6, 7, 8. The moons in 7 and 8 coming together, 8, 9, and 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 24 and 16 is 40. 6 by 4, and the light, 10, equals to 34, equals 1 DC. How can we create 10? Well, here's the other hidden 10 inside of here. You see this 3 and 7? You see this link 3 and 7? We have the swastika, 3, 4, 7, 6, 1776, because the 1 is in the center. It's an empty one. It's not a passage. It's some kind of other one. I don't know how it works, but it's 1, and it's the only one that fits in 5 because it's a link of some sort. It's a hole in a hole picking up around the ring of 14, I'm assuming, inside that dice cube, because that's what it looks like. 3 by 4 is 12, 7, 19, 6 by 7, 42, 55, 65, 74. The number of 5, 14, 23, 32 equals 74, equals to the center part over here of Jupiter. I did want to go back and show you one other thing. When I go 1 and 7, it ends up to say Jupiter. When I say 106, this is a representation of Mercury. This is the 9 legs of the cat, and Pluto is involved. Pluto is involved in 86 and 9, 95 in a teen. 95 equals 105, the hand of God. Implemented in this one over here. 4 times 2, 4 plus 2 is 8 and 6. 44 and 42 is 86. 4 times 2, 4 plus 2 is the same number, 86. 9 is inside himself, the mind. 8 times 6, 8 plus 6. 48, 14, 62. So we're going to come back over here. This is my 10 card. The only way to have a 10 card is a 4 and 6 and 5 and 5. 5 and 4 is 9, 5 and 6 is 11. Equals to F and DEF. It's the exact same letters you'd use in the alphabet. 2, 3, 3, 2. 4 on the outside and 1 in the center. 4 on the outside and 1 in the center. 14, 41. 69, 69, a representation of Grover Cleveland. You see the multiple level of Rubik's Cube that's actually over here? Did you understand what I said there? What I said over here is there's 4 around 1 and 4 around 1. But there's also 3 on this angle, 45 degrees, and 3 on this angle, 45 degrees, of a setup of 2 and 2. They set up a 2, 3, and 3, 2. 3 this way, and 3 this way, and 3 this way, and 3 this way. But in between here and here is 2, and in between here and here is 2. Separated by 3 and 3. Take these 3 over here, 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 and these 3 over here. Your 10 makes 12. But you don't need to duplicate it because there's 1. So your 12 becomes 10. Instead of the queen, it's a 10 card. The 10 card shows the 2 houses. It's a representation of 1 and 9. No other card can make that. We represented the 10 to count for all the other cards, to count for the spirit of birth, to count for the beta world, to count for the heavens of the B worlds, to count for the wings of creation of the gateway, and to count for Zion Israel, death, the federation. Inside a 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5 inside the dice, and they pay you odds of 6 to 1 or 7 to 1. 1449, 1441, 69, 69, 63 creation, 77, 36, 77 creation, 9 and 6, 9 and 6 rotation, 3, 6, 3, 6. You want to bring it to the 13 worlds, you have to add 12. Is that correct? 1 and 2 is 3, so just add 3. 3 and 9 and 3. It says the sky of the sky in rotation of 6 and 9. Reverse the card. Jack is 11. 29, 11, here comes the birth. 38, here comes the church. 47, here comes the time of the moon. 4 by 7, 28. 4 and 7 is 11 equals 39. 3 and 9 equals to, again, the sky. C-I-L, the painted sky. C for the letter C for 3. 9 for the I. 12 altogether equals to the letter L. C-L in French is sky. 5 and 6 is F. Jack was made for F. This is the only one you can get on the cube. None of the other ones, only 5 and 6. Here comes the queen. The queen stands for space. The queen stands for the egg, 1 and 2, and that's this year. And all the years of 57, it's the years of the queen. We've been here 775 years. How many quarters is that? Well, we have 225 left. 15 times 15, 2 eggs, equals 225. 725 equals 28 quarters, 31 quarters. 7 by 3, 7 plus 3, 21 and 10, 31. Calling of the AC, Nibiru gets the count. The queen gets 6 and 6. We're always looking for who's with 6 and F. F06 gets O, becomes 66, becomes the queen. What area? Area 1 and 5, because she's the ring around everybody. 2, 3, and 4, between 6, 7, and 8, making 10, 10, 10. 2, 3, and 4, between 5, 4, and 3, equaling 7, 7, 7. 2, 3, and 4, between 8, 9, 8, 7, and 6, equaling to 10, 10, and 10. And 2, 3, and 4, between 2, 1, and 9. 2, 1, and 9, where 9 minus 2 equals 7. 9 minus 2 equals 7, which would make 1 and 7 being between the queen's gateway, because we have 0 on 7, and I have to minus from 9, because 7 and 9 brings me the light. So the question is, where is the light from? The light is from 0 point. So they started off at point 0. Of the point 0 is the area space that surrounds the area dot that is owned by only one cockadoodle-doo, one redhead, and you go around her with the green light, you go around her and you use her as your gateway. That's why she's around 0, and that dot in the hole in the donut is owned by somebody else. You're going around the tube. You're going around the tube. You're going around. Look, you're adding onto the tube. Right? You're going around it, the vibration on the outside, but you're not losing anything. So we end up with this over here. We have the jack. We have the queen. 1, 2, 3 times. The 10 gets how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus the 10 gets all of these. Everything to do with the moon. There's 6 ways of 60 for the orange clock to run. Jack, 11, 11, 11, 11. Queen is 12, 12, 12, 36 in creation. The 2 numbers she gets, 105, the hand of God. 171, the gateway. 17, 17. Egg and egg. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7. 7 and 8, 15. Egg and egg. 15 times 15, 225 plus the year 5775 equals to 6,000 years. We're coming up to the end, to the beginning of one more year. The gems and jewels all around the kings. The question is, for what do we do with the king? Because with the king, there's only one setup for the king. It's 4 and 9. You cannot get the king in any other card unless you just use the letter K, and that's why they put the K on the cards, because you can get the letter K as the 11th letter, is 6 and 5 on the Q. You can get the queen, and they only put the Q is the 17th. 1 and 7 the gateway, but you can't get the queen, because the queen is made up of the high heaven of the birth. You don't have a queen on your head unless you have a birth on your hands. How else can we get the queen? She's number 62. Number 62 is a representation of Venus and Saturn when Pluto and Uranus were playing in low shoe. Pluto gets 2, the birth inside Venus, and Uranus comes into Saturn as the 7th gate, playing from Saturn. Uranus plays from Saturn. 2 and 6, Venus and Saturn. 2 and 6 is 8, 6 and 2. 88, 88, Hoover Hedberg. Hoover, H and H, ashes and ashes. When the water pours from the ashes made into the dust, the water runs one more time. So we have the jack. We have the king. The jack and the king, the 10th letter. J, 5 and 5. The king, the 11th letter, 6 and 5, both made on the dice. But the queen, the 12th letter, is a 30-to-1 long shot. 30-to-1. You roll 6 and 6. It's a one-shot deal. It's 30-to-1. You throw 30-to-1 on it. That's what you get for your money when you're playing the game of craps. 30-to-1 brings you 36 creation. Plus your money back. If you're playing sick bow, it's 180-to-1. You win half the world, because the other world is already won. Queen and king, 28 the moon. King and jack, 21 the cube. Plus 6, 27, big red. 2 times 7, 2 plus 7 is 9. It's the letter I. It's the letter G. It's the letter B, big. Red is the number 27. 16 is the light. Plus the queen, 33. Bring jack back in. because he's played a big role in the last 2,000 years. I'm trying to figure out what the rest of my numbers. You want to get into here? How about FGHIJKLM? How about FGHIJKLMNOP? A lemon, king, and jack. The 12th card, okay, KL, you know what that says? Can you read that? It says Kel. Kel E. Lemon, king, jack. Jack Lemmon. Now we'd have to look and understand a little bit about Jack Lemmon, what went on with his acting career, and then I'll know a little bit more of what the reality of Monopoly and HIJK. Watch out for hijack. It comes together. Hijack the lemons. Hijack the soul man. AG, where the queen hangs out, is because the king hangs out in G. The gateway. Within the king. He ends on H. H and I come in right after G. It's H and I, but they change it back to A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The H and I doesn't exist. 8 and 9, 17 don't exist. The high heaven doesn't exist without the gateway. And then when you get to L, you come to the I, because L and L together will create an I. The Y is a division of 2. The L are divided. When you turn 2 L's back to back, when you turn L's 2 back to back, if you go into your local bathroom, you'll see this. You'll see a line here and a line here and a line here. This is what you get. You get a line that comes with it, and this line will touch that line. There'll be 2 K's, but there'll be a dividing line, and it's this dividing line over here. That is the passage. That's that passage for the moon I show you, the swastika. Diane and Peter, Harry, 8, 1, 1, 8, 1, 8, 25 divided. Aye, Captain Harry. So this over here, what I was talking, the passage, is what happens in order to get this passage. What happens is there's a thing here, and a thing here, and a thing here, and a thing here, pending which one you lock. If you lock this one, or this one, or this one, or this one. If you close this one, it goes this way. One of these has to be closed. It's like a pipeline. It's turned one in the way or the other way. The switch is open or closed. So what happens is you end up with this. That becomes your 5, and this becomes your 11. Right? Now you have this passage over here, and with this passage, what you do, okay, it becomes like this. It's flowing from which way, and then it's flowing out this way. The light would be flowing this way and this way, or the mix of light would come this way and down this way, and then this would be your spirit from the 2 different sectors of the world. They have to mix the Spirit of God, and they have to mix computer parts and electric and everything up to the earth cycles, and then move it in here. I'm just assuming, I'm not sure, but between L and L, I do know that you have to create the Y. And because it's L, it becomes EYE. And the L of who L is, or Le, L-E, or E-L, like in purple, it says the I. And it becomes passage in the gateway, because it has to split through the tube. Raphael, 7286 on a... What, Harry? I don't understand, Harry. No one's talking about Harry. How come no one's talking about Harry? Just because he's sitting in the bed with his wife Annette. Annette, where are you off to? You're going down to Las Vegas again? Well, good luck. Thank you for watching. Raphael, 7286 on a constellation of Vegas. Where is Harry? I know Harry. Harry passed away about, I guess it's got to be at least 30-something years ago, along with Willie and Jack, and they would have been like 100-and-something years old, but I'm 50, and my grandmother, okay, has a brother and a sister still on this planet, alive and walking. And one of them served 20 years in Africa. A veterinary served 20 years of his life for free from his heart, from the love of his heart, helping the people. Alex was a doctor. His brother, in-law, was a veterinarian. He spent 20 years in Africa. So, and you should see him. He looks just like President Lincoln. And he's alive and kicking, and I love that guy. He looks just like him. And these people, I'm telling you, Harry was left out of my grandfathers and the czars. Zaritsky, King of the Sky, free the myth of Zaritsky. King of the Sky, Tsar, King, Tsar, Raz, IT, 29, where all the goose eggs are. I know. It's my mother's maiden name. It's a czar. It's a king. It's an IT. It's of the. Six, of the. The, T-H-E, te, 8, 1. The division of Jack. T-T is Jack divided. He split. First they put the thing down into his head and then he split. He opened up his arms and his legs. He says, "Here goes the light." And the lights go out because Raphael's a little tired now and I'm going to get to my paintbrush. Thank you for what?